a trivia contest with prizes.
A lot of build-up. Finally, we're underway for the game itself.
Which is its own kind of prize.
Home team ready to make a change.
Oh, and free food and
you saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going. Read it.
And this is the lineup for the home side.
Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Diego Godin starts alongside Lucas Hernandez in defence.
Looking at the front men, well, there are two of them in this lineup.
The lineup for the away side. David De Gea starts in goal. In attack, Lionel Messi partners up front with. And the assistant referee has raised his flag for offside.
Excited for this event, and we hope to see some of you there. So yeah, that'll be really fun. But we have a lot of great questions that you submitted on Twitter with the hashtag Westeros Weekly, and we're going to get to all of them. But first, as always, we always start with the big question.
And Ronaldo.
Excellent work with the tackle. Here is Ibrahimovic. And it's with Giggs. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Giving it straight away. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here.
This was actually the most popular question we got by far. What a lot of people were speculating about as Aria was left alone, wondering the city. Final shot.
Felipe Anderson. Not really away from the threat here.
Basically the damage.
Lionel Messi.
I really like that the directors decided to use her as a point of view to see the catastrophic consequences of
Here's
Danny's actions. So, should she
it's
and
Messi.
does she have a new name on her
And it's
list?
with Giggs.
A new queen. Every time she's like, I'm going to be the queen.
Good tackle. Will be a corner though.
It would be great if you just heard her chanting there.
Corner swung in. Ronaldo!
Oh!
It's into the net, and it's an own goal.
That she was going to substitute that this kill list. I think that even though
That could be a very costly own goal because they're trailing to it now.
It's Messi. And Ronaldo.
Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
This could be the leveller. Yes, he's done it!
Oh, momentum must be with them now.
Oh, yes.
Cersei's number one. Cersei is the evil entity.
And it might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside.
What we're all thinking, it's like I thought Cersei was the
You do hit them with that kind of accuracy. There's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
It's level. Both sides have scored here now. Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass. Lionel Messi. Threads it through. On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Yeah, and then just like...
It's Messi.
It's Ibrahimovic here. And they've scored again! Well, this is when it's tough being a goalkeeper. A little bit more on it, and it would have been a very fine save. As it is, he's picking the ball out of the net.
Yeah, he sets high standards, this lad, and I think he's just dropped below those.
And we restart the game 2-1. And here's the shot. Modric. Neatly intercepted.
With Aya, we know that she's got this sneaky little skill where she can steal faces and wear them.
Diego Godin.
A lot of dead people and a lot of dead, like, still potentially pristine pieces that she could peel off. I mean, we saw
Messi. They could pose some danger now.
They got bunny rubbles. That's not what the Rock
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. Oh, well, credit for the effort, the intention, but the technique was poor.
I'm not going to go there. But if you look at one of the better written scenes of this episode was Arya in the house.
That's it. Two in front now.
Well, keep the concentration, and they've won this match, I think.
Especially this big moment where she put on the
He has the potential, Lionel Messi, in moments like this, to be, by the end of his career, the best player the world has ever seen.
I don't think that's an exaggeration, Martin. It's the ball on the string there. All the best for those defenders. No chance at all.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. Makes a challenge here. Modric. It's Messi. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Wonderful chance! And he scored
Yahoo!
spectacularly. I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Bring me that boy pussy, man.
He's cut that out well read. Messi. Back with Ronaldo. He's got his shot off now.
Nice shot, dickhead. Oh, he's left. He's gonna leave. Leave, yes! We're into the final.
We're looking at hand placement here with that one, and it's interesting that you were saying that this kind of happened. This actually did happen a few times throughout the episode. So when she's trying to use lust or intimacy to get and gain his full support, even though he's like cringe, this is my aunt, and even though they probably had sexies like a few too many times for him to finally get now. Look at where her hands are. Choke me. What? She's basically that. Yeah, that's a controlling move, I believe.
Which is like by itself a totally fine, super fine way to kiss someone. But then it comes up again later this episode when Jamie is holding Cersei at the end. The hand placement is exactly the same, and when the Hound and the Mountain are fighting.
Oh yeah, he's like 3 feet off the ground.
There's the choking happening.
Yeah.
So it's like recurring images of characters, partners pairing off, choking each other, and dying together. Yeah. It happened with Jamie and Cersei. It happened with the Hound and the Mountain. So does that?
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, the bed. Ooh.
Fine game for you today.
Like that, and then he had to go back because he was being, physically kind of like restrained or obsessed with by this woman.
Right, it's almost like addiction, right?
Yeah.
And something I'll go more into in the breakdown is you can look at Jamie's decision to return to Cersei as like addiction relapse. He can't stay away. Yeah. And the way that the Hound is kind of on.
For the glory, we're gonna say I want to the end of the night. We're gonna rock down in the stadium lights for the glory.
Oh, he snuffed out considerable danger with that interception. Action on the benches. Both teams are going to make a substitution. That's a brilliant challenge. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Lionel Messi. It's a very good interception. Getting forward well as a team now. Very weak. Messi! It's wonderful work from the goalkeeper again from the header.
Well, he was on his toes. He was very fit. Good stop.
Well, he could be the star turn in this game.
His ability on the ball is second to none, Martin, and his teammates will be anxious to feed him that ball as much as they can.
Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Oh, he's through. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic gets the goal.
Wow, big Zlatan. How do you mark it?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. One down there to the Champions League. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The kid with the golden feet. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yariba. It's the kid with the golden feet. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. In the Champions League. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That's a wonderful tackle. Now Messi. And here comes Giggs. Really getting at the opposition. Got to be. Well, I'll give him credit for having a go, but it was nowhere near the target.
Yeah, he took responsibility, didn't he? And he'll be hoping it's a bit better next time.
So. And it's with Giggs. Modric. Lala. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Real opportunity with a chance like that to pull ahead.
Well, that's when a manager wants to see a boot.
This could be it. Good vision from Ibrahimovic. Brilliant goal.
Restarting at 2-0.
Number 10,
Son.
Messi.
Son.
Now the shot. And it's in for the goal.
And we restart the game 2-1.
Number 18,
Here is Ibrahimovic. Here's Walker.
De Bruyne. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
Son. Modric. It's Messi.
Ibrahimovic. Now De Bruyne.
Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass.
Had a go!
Oh shit.
Not far away at all, but they're still behind.
But they're well on top, and they will be confident they'll get another chance at least.
Modric. It's Messi.
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
Also died this episode of character we barely even got to know. Captain Harry Strickland of the Golden Company. He was the
Son.
next major character to die.
Son.
The Golden Company never breaks the contract or really does anything at all.
Now Messi.
Bring elephants, the one thing.
This could be a chance. Here's a chance, goalkeeper exposed.
What a good piece of defensive clearance that was.
I did find myself screaming at the television.
So now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it?
No respect for animals.
Great technique.
Messi.
Here's an opportunity, maybe.
Child dies. But I don't know. If you look at that shot,
It's
I looked at it
Messi.
over again.
Son.
Upside down just was confusing, so I don't know if it's
Now Messi.
like horses are not meant to be upside down.
Well, two of them at it, really typifying the game.
VFX team did
Neatly
say,
intercepted.
Harry Strickland and his horse get like mixed up, so I don't know. But
Messi.
Shots on here. Oh, charged down.
Needs to be quick. Allen. Son.
And he wanted someone who could kind of
Lala.
the way John was shot in the Battle of the Bastards, so you could kind of start to confuse the lines of who the good guys were.
Messi in a wide position here. They found him.
Just by the frame, you kind of
Looking for teammates in the middle. Good defensive clearance there.
other than Peter. But yeah, I don't care who that guy is.
Next one we've got
Son.
John Greyjoy,
Trying to steer it through. It's broken down, and they'll have to try again.
He's the kind of guy who'll say anything to make himself feel a bit better. And that's why
And it's with Giggs.
Got the ball, and they're going at the opposition with speed. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind.
Ha!
Still countering here.
I got a good one in before I did.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Messi.
Lionel Messi!
Well, that's gone behind. It'll be a corner.
Well, the tide has been heading in only one direction, and a chance here, according to the crowd, to get a goal.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Incisive pass from Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Yes, thank you for Cersei's affections.
Son.
But
De Bruyne. Good vision. Kyle Walker.
Zeki with a golden feet, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Quick, this lad, and he can afford to give himself another yard. He's got the beating of these defenders in a race.
Messi. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
And now the shot. Goal. They lead by 2 now.
Zeki really
Chance
golden.
nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
Well, this is what you call leading from the front. A strike from the skipper.
Yeah, he's popped up at a very good moment there.
3-1 the scoreline. We restart the game. That's hot.
It was pretty hard to watch, but it was interesting. The Mountain killed Kyber in a similar way to how he killed L.A. Martel's son during Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah.
You know, the baby just basically slammed him against the wall, and we saw him do that a couple seasons ago too. There was just like a guy in the middle of the street. Yeah. So.
But I like the fact that Kyber really did think he had ownership over his creation, and then the only thing that could supersede that was obviously this inbuilt hatred that he had, and so I kind of like that Clegane Bowl took a next step, and that Kyber, done.
Yep. And then who else? Okay, speaking of the Mountain.
Gregor, finally. You obviously the Hound tried. He tried to do the same move. I don't know about you, guys, when I was screaming at the television because those thumbs started creeping up his face, going to the eyeballs, and I was like, I can't go through this again. But it was also.
Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start.
His teammates will thank him for that.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Proper tackle that. And here comes Giggs. Careless there.
But I do like the fact
Allen.
that
Fabinho.
we've only seen him.
Good football between these two. Nice passing. The shot's on. One back very quickly. Modric. And it's with Giggs.
Anyway, he's a big boy.
I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half? Messi slips it through. It was a promising situation. They could have made more of that.
Well, they're not happy. We can all hear it. You can't really blame them because their team, strangers to the ball of late.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
He charged him, plunged him into fire, so he's kind of confronted.
And that's deflected behind. It will.
Well, this crowd hasn't seen too many chances for their side, but sense something here. Could be a turning point.
They can be quick on the break now.
Was it anticlimactic? Well, Jamie Lannister, he died. He died too. He told Ron in season 5.
Couldn't go down the... He's got his shot off now. And they get the goal. And Ibrahimovic is the man who scored it.
A lot like in season 2 when he was captured by Catelyn Stark and, the battle. That's it. So it's like he's in this same position yet again, and he gets freed not by Catelyn this time, but by his own brother Tyrion, which is really cool because he was able to return the favor.
I won the draft.
From King's Landing to so he was able to return the favor.
But the death, though.
That was interesting because we should talk about also he died alongside Cersei Lannister, his sister. Happy Mother's Day. Now some people were saying, what about the Voluncar? You guys keep correcting me. That's not but like people on the show, and George R. Martin has called it Voluncar, so easy. But they're talking about that prophecy that Cersei would die at the hands of her younger brother. That was not in the show. Some people were like, what about the prophecy? It was only in the books. And like, if the show wanted it to be a big deal, they would have introduced it on the show. But in a way, you can interpret this. It did kind of happen in a way. She died with her younger brother's hand around her throat. And it wouldn't have happened that way if it wasn't for her other younger brother, Tyrion, setting that up. She probably would have died another way, but not in that specific tableau.
This death, I think, is angering a lot of people because, Jamie was supposed to kind of be able to recover from his addiction and see her for what she is, and instead of him saying, I too am a monster and I'm down her level, he was going to rise above it all. But there was no sense of Jamie redemption, there was no sense of Cersei redemption. It was just they were trying to escape and couldn't. How did you feel with this death?
I think ever since he left Brienne, I've already kind of suspected that his relapse has begun. And
these packs are average.
Relapse, that kind of disappointment already kind of primed me for this kind of disappointment. Yeah. And that's just how some people are. Like their inner biology, they cannot fight it, and they end up going back down that dark path, and you can't really expect them to satisfy what you want for them. And I think Brienne's moment with Jamie when he knighted her and when they consummated those vows, I think that was as happy of an ending as we're gonna get for Jamie. And then once he decides to go back and leave her, it's like, oh, this is his true DNA, his true character spirit, as the show is saying. is to go back with his sister, even though
Wow,
he
a
knows
player
it's
pick, you're
tragic,
too
but in a way,
kind.
if you look at it as a warning for addiction and addictive people and toxic people in your
Channel
lives, there's some kind of
ugly.
meaning you can derive from it that way, but I understand why people are upset about it.
Yeah, I feel like people are after so much more, like some sort of symbolic or any kind of accountability and repercussion.
How am I gonna win the draft and then not make money back?
Like during the whole thing, she got marred, or you know, her hand was removed, and so when Jamie's there, she was like,
Damn it.
I get it.
There's only so much like physical torture I can handle
One
seeing
guy
on.
lost both of his hands in the fight.
I mean, this is a woman who has marched through King's Landing naked as people scream shame and threw crap at her. I don't know what more you could do that's really going to rattle her, you know? She just needs to go.
All right.
But let's move on to some other Twitter questions. Oh, thank you, Raven. He's so vocal. At Lily_meow asks, what was on Varys' notes? That's interesting. So this is the very first shot of the episode. It's that note that Varys is writing on Dragonstone. You can't see the entire note, but we were able to make out the following. Is not the only Targaryen left. Rhaegar and Lyanna Stark, their son lives still, hidden by Eddard Stark. His name is the true heir to the Iron Throne. Okay, yeah, so this is the note that Varys is writing about Jon and Jon's true claim to the Iron Throne. Varys said that the Lords of Westeros would rather have a man on the Iron Throne than a woman, and he's made it clear that he thinks Jon would be a better ruler, has a better temperament. But when Grey Worm comes to arrest Varys and take him on a survival tribal council meeting, he's writing another note and he burns it, and you only see the back of it, but you can kind of make out the word Targaryen. Maybe he was making another copy of the same note from earlier, hoping to get as many of these out to the Lords of Westeros as possible.
So who might Varys be sending these notes to? We know that there is a new Martell Prince running Dawn. Yara Greyjoy has obviously captured the Iron Isles, and then of course there's the Northern Houses and the Vale, which is still somehow thriving too.
Sweet Robin is building a snow forts up there.
Yay, dragons! Oh, sorry. Two areas where Sansa Stark actually has influence. So yeah, by kind of getting that message out there, could easily turn everyone against Daenerys, who does not have an actual right over the throne anymore, and that's Jon.
Well, any more right than her claim is less legal. She still has like the kind of claim that Cersei had when she seized the throne in terms of just raw power and hopefully fear. You know, she said, "Let it be fear." Then, so if that's her whole plan, is to just basically steal it. That's kind of essentially what Robert was doing. Was basically, I'm just more powerful than everyone else, so I'm going to steal it and kill anyone who stands in my way.
Yep.
But yeah, it was interesting. You were bringing up before the episode. This is essentially what Ned Stark was doing when he found out the true lineage of Joffrey. Just send the word out to Stannis, to everyone else.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the beginning of his end there, where it was like, it's technically treason, even if you're trying to do the right thing by getting the appropriate and suitable person on the throne. Not suitable, is the actual heir to the throne. But yeah, whoever's trying to keep the throne obviously sees that as a threat, and they snuff that out
right,
real quick.
Absolutely. And other people who could have said too, let's not forget the Iron Bank of Bravos. They're the ones who loaned Cersei the money to rent out the Golden Company because they thought that she could win the war. Cersei has left the game, so maybe they're both side with Jon now, as someone who might have more of the lords around the continent who are in his favor, and then Daenerys' influence is now shrinking because she's just burned all of her bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a quick note about the little girl's fight. A lot of you guys asked us about that. That little girl, one of his little birds, she worked in the kitchen and reported that Dany wasn't eating anything. So Varys said, "We'll try again at supper." It sounds like he was trying to poison Daenerys. He told her the greater the risk, the greater reward. It's a pretty big risk-reward. We know Varys has tried to poison Daenerys before.
Yeah, using the wine through the wine merchant, and they got found out. Yeah, that actually was so subtle that I missed it until we spoke about it.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that they were just honing in on the fact that Dany was in some serious mourning here. Not only mourning the fact that she's lost her best friend, but mourning the fact that everyone around her is betraying her.
Yeah. If it wasn't for "We'll try again at supper," because I did miss that line the first time I listened to it. At first, I was just like, "Oh, it's just a spy who's trying to get into her room to kind of eavesdrop and report back whatever she hears." And she's not even opening up her room to food, let alone anything else. But the fact that he wants to try again at the next meal is interesting.
So that brings up two things then, doesn't it? It brings up, does she know that that's what Varys was doing, and that's why she's not eating, and she's using, mourning as a way to do that? And two, maybe it has worked a few times, and she has been started to getting a little bit poisoned throughout it, and has that been affecting her mind?
Kind of a slow drip poisoning that's driving her mad.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's plenty of other reasons, or at least according to showrunners, enough reasons for Daenerys to sudden shift into madness. But that could be another interesting way to justify it. Oh, another question. Okay, here we go. At BriskP22 wants to know,
exactly that this episode, that the next time he fails her will be his last. And last season she told Varys that if he ever betrayed her, she'd burn him alive. She did, woman of her word. I think Tyrion's run out of efforts, but his loyalty has always been his family from day one, especially his brother Jaime, who's his only plus best friend this whole time. So of course, Tyrion frees Jaime so that he and Cersei can try to escape King's Landing. He sees Cersei's the threat. If he can safely remove that, he makes his siblings happy. He makes everything go away. Problem solved, right?
Yes.
But Jaime didn't have an impact on the battle. He couldn't even get it through. He couldn't even get through the doors.
Right, yeah.
No, didn't get through.
Yeah, he got cut off. He had to go the long way.
Yeah. So it's unclear if Dany even knows that he was freed. Like, I don't think if they find the body, they're buried under a lot.
A lot was going on.
Tyrion could get away with this. But if he has the problem telling truth bombs lately, even when he shouldn't.
Right, he wants,
maybe he's gonna be like, yep.
Yeah, Tyrion is now pretty isolated, at least as isolated as Dany was in the previous episode. He's lost Varys, his old friend and fellow advisor, and then lost the only two Lannisters left in the world. He's the last Lannister, essentially. He might be likely to make some rash choices.
That's what
like
you
that.
do.
Yeah.
When you feel like no one else is on your side and you've got nothing on no one else, you just lose your shit.
I can imagine Daenerys wanting to kill him. She's been pretty good about finding reasons to view people as threats. The way Varys is, like, in season 7 said, like, oh, you know, people are ready for it. She's like, oh, but they're all singing my praises and quiet oaths. And he's like, oh, I was not ready to have this conversation right now. So she even traced back the leak to Tyrion back. And she's like, hey, so even though there's other people who are betraying me more, you also gossiped.
Yeah, because she told you knowing that you would spread the word.
She's ready to do it. And I think if she is now the main villain of the show, as this episode painted her to be, absolutely. He's going to be one of the many people on her execution list.
Think about, I'm talking about which characters are consistent over the time. Tyrion has been known to be the smartest. His decisions are always educated. He knows and can read people. He's an observer. You know, he gets it. But all of 7 and 8, he hasn't. He's been completely out of touch. He's been making bad decision after bad decision. He hasn't been able to read the play at all. And now that he's come to making a bet, Varys betting on Jon, him betting on Dany, he's realised he's put all the efforts into the wrong person. But I feel like he's out of touch. And I feel like all of these decisions have helped make her the Mad Queen.
Interesting that you bring that up. Tyrion strikes me as like a really expert like poker player who is always like dominating his friends like Texas Hold'em rounds, and then like some crazy person shows up and joins the table and is such a badass and is just going all in on every move, and he doesn't know how to play opposite because there's like a whole thing in poker. If you play against someone who doesn't normally play, you can't really read their tells, and you just want that person to leave because they aren't playing the same game you are. They're playing a more aggressive game than you are, not really following the rules of war, I guess.
And Dany's been a completely inconsistent character as well.
Yes.
Someone who's, had the people at the first and forefront of everything. She wants to say she wants to break the wheel. She doesn't want to be the wheel. She wants to change everything, and it's always been about putting people first, especially those that are lower down and can't look after themselves. Which is why, above everything, Varys and Dany should have come along the best, because they really had the same intentions throughout it. And then slowly that just started sort of like collapsing in on itself, where if you didn't do right by her, you don't get a second chance. She did not rule by mercy. I still think, though, that, my gripe is that they did spend so long pinning her out to be the person who does lead with mercy. 7 minutes before she lost it, she actually said, mercy first, I'm going to be different.
But mercy for future generations. Mercy for the kids of kids who don't remember me nuking a city.
So basically she's like Ultron in the sense where it's like you have to burn everything to the ground to start again.
Or Thanos. There's a lot of MCU villains who have that kind of attitude. But let's move on to a question. Oh, okay. Whoa, look at this.
What is wrong with you?
Why is it furry? It's just my question. It's covered in fur. At Serafina351 asks, where did those wildfire blasts come from?
Yes.
So this is interesting. A lot of you guys got this. There were little green plumes of fire that blasted when Drogon was torching the city. And there was like the wildfire was mixed in with dragonfire. Wildfire, of course, if you don't remember, is the
I'm gonna stream some Siege.
defeat Stannis and his fleet in the Battle of Blackwater Bay.